I just say it.
Welcome to Danu on Fire right here on hi.lk, your luxury channel. We are checking out Bar U, the latest sensation when it comes to the whole bar scene, which is at Sheraton Colombo. And with me, I have someone who is no stranger to my shows. She has not been on a show with me for a long time, but I've seen her at all these events, and she's doing absolutely amazing work. The one and only Jurie. She doesn't need a title to prove her. She has been just waving it bigger and better every year. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Danu.
I
And
love your
thank you
curls.
for inviting me for your show.
I'm
Thank
happy
you.
to have you. Caroline has always given something new for us to talk about. And this time around, she has gone ahead and found a different project. Now, this has been in the pipeline for some time. Now, we are used to a ramp that is beautiful, a ramp where we see slender, fabulous models walking. Not all are slender, so some are a bit out-shaped. But anyway, most of them at least. So that is what the fashion norm is. But if you take the world, it has become very inclusive. They're having all types of people representing the world of beauty. It could be people who have issues in terms of physical limitations, it could be Down syndrome, it could be autism. All of these have now come to the bigger world of fashion, which has embraced, because everyone wears clothes, everyone wants to be their best version in whatever capacity they're in. So this is where Caroline comes in. You have come up with a show that is going to happen this year.
Yeah.
And what is it called?
It's Equality Life Without Labor. So basically this concept was brought up with a young talented guy called Dasun, the Walk Academy. And when he gave it to me, he said he wants me to join hands with him to do this show. When I went through, I was like, wow, this is a brilliant show, because what I see right now is nowadays generation, they're lacking confidence. They don't believe in their self. And I thought, why don't we make it as not only fashion, it's beyond that. So this show is all about, there are Down syndrome patients and dermatologists, autism, cancer survivor, professional models, all of them are walking on the same ramp. And it's not only the fashion show as well. After that, all the ticket sales, we have tied up with Cinnamon Grand, where they do have Meal for Wheel charity organization. We'll be selecting a particular school, rural area school, and we will be providing the meals for them.
Yeah. And you know, this meal for a child is no joke. Especially just, I think 2 weeks ago, I got a chance to travel to Kilinochchi and Mullaitivu on my project with World Vision, and we came to know the amount of malnourishment that is around us, and sometimes we just take it for granted.
Yeah.
The plate of food that we have in front of us. Some of the kids who come to school only because they get that government food in the morning, and that's the only reason that motivates them,
Yeah.
and it's not education.
Yeah.
And it's shocking, and I'm so happy that the proceeds of this show is going to something
Thank
that
you.
fulfills a meal.
Exactly. Thank
So
you.
you have done the preliminary auditions, and
Yeah.
you all even did a photo shoot.
Yes, yes.
So tell me about how was it when you opened this up and we had all these contestants or people who were very much
Yeah.
inquisitive to come. I think it's the first time for
yeah,
them, right?
Yeah, it was the first time. So basically, when we put it out, the audition dates and time, it was only 4 days left, and it was 100 above
To
audition. And it most surprising is to see the parents. They came for, because the only thing I was worried, okay, will the parents be okay to send their children, because
Yeah.
there are Down syndrome, autism, and handicaps as well. But they were totally fine, and parents were so happy, and they were saying thank you for organizing this, because these children, they have a dream. Just because what they're going through, they don't have a platform to showcase it. So this is the platform we are given them. That mainly my focus is to build confidence. I'm the advocate for this show, and I'll be motivating those children as well. And I believe if you have the talent, it doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter what you face in life, you just have to keep on doing it.
Yeah.
So
And you know what's funny is the fact that for every parent, that's their child. They're proud,
Yeah.
they want them to thrive, they want them to see new things.
Exactly.
So for them, there's such an opportunity in a
Yeah.
world that will isolate them
Exactly.
to find an inclusivity for them as well.
Yeah.
And the show, so it's tough to do a normal show. It's tougher to do a special show because it's a show that needs to come in for funding. The more support we give, the more we'll be able to,
Yeah.
one, help the ones who are on the ramp, and at the same time help the kids who are going to have a meal. We'll speak more when we do come back after the break. Do stick around. This is Danu. Welcome back, and we are in conversation with Caroline Jurie. Now we've spoken about the show.
Yeah.
Tell me, how has it been fundraising, creating a momentum for the show to take off? It's happening on the 6th of May, and your contribution is more than enough, because more than welcome, because of the fact that there's a bigger reason for this show. Let's speak a little bit about, you have worked with all types of people in the last
Yeah.
few years,
Yeah.
especially with the pageant experience and all you have had. In this particular show, tell me something that really stood out, a personal thing that really touched you.
I would say the teamwork, the team that I have. We all believe in the same concept, and even the the models, when they come, they give their 210%, and to see how parents are supporting them, and to see the confidence that they have, even though some are in wheelchairs, but they do their very best. When they walk on the ramp, they are full confident. I'm like,
They have their
my
swag.
goodness, exactly. And I was so moved to see, like, even they also have, like, with those children, they also have dreams. And some says, like, I want to be so and so, I want to be a supermodel, and now there are some children are like Down syndrome, but still that courage, that confidence, they take it into their self, and they walk with full confidence. And I was so touched, and I am so blessed to be a part of this show. And I believe we have more innovative ideas. It's a matter of people to come together, join hands, believe in us, fund it, as you said. That's how it can happen. No point we have an idea, but then again
You need good people to believe in the cause.
Exactly.
Apart from this, what is keeping Caroline busy? I know your kid is growing up. I saw her after a few years, actually. She has shot up, she's so tall. I was telling her, I'll be surprised if she's not tall. But what keeps you busy apart from?
So I'm doing counseling as well. So basically, if someone is going through with problems or lack of confidence. So I have counseling sessions with them, and I do motivational speaking as well, a panel discussion, especially this month. It's
For
Women's
International Women's
yeah.
Day.
So back-to-back events, and I also trained girls who are going for international pageants, because my main focus is to somehow bring a crown to Sri Lanka. And I personally believe we can do it. We can do it. It's a matter of sending the right winner. So, but it's sad because there are some contestants, they come and they slowly get trained from me, and they don't want to tell it to anyone. They say if they get to know, maybe they will take them off from the competition. So anyways, I always want to give back to the society, and like now the fashion shows which is going on, I'm planning many more events to do it this year as well. So we'll see.
In terms of overcoming challenges, what do you personally have within you that has kept you motivated?
I would say the positive energy and the grace that keeps me motivated, because it's difficult, Danu. It's so difficult to survive in this industry. I'm being really honest, but then again, you need to have positive energy friends and even spiritual friends as well. And for me, what I do is right now is my work, keep God first, because without that, without God, you're nothing. This is what I strongly believe. And I have my mentor, Prophet Jerome. He's my mentor. I go to Miracle Dome Church. So listening to Prophet Jerome's sermon, it made me make me more stronger and make me to be who I am today. Especially my husband as well. Right now he's here. So it's we are like a team where we build support one another. And my parents, my mother in grace, I'm so grateful to have a mother-in-law who's very much understanding, and definitely my parents as well, always keeping me in prayers. So my friends circle is very small, and that is more powerful, I would say.
I think that's the most important thing, and I think you have seen it all, no? You have seen the
Yes.
good, the bad, the ugly, and the whole works.
Everything.
All in like a span of just few days, and that's the
Exactly.
toughest part. All right, if you're wondering where we are checking out this fabulous rooftop, which is available at Sheraton Colombo. We're going to come back with more. Do stick around. This is Danu on Fire. Welcome back to the show. We are checking out Sheraton, and nice place for you to come and hang out. Now, in conversation with Caroline Jurie, our final segment. Now, I still remember speaking to Caroline when she came with the whole fanfare, the crown and the whole works. And at that time, the Caroline I spoke to had a bit of a shiver in her voice. She was not so confident to face the camera. Now can't even get her to shut up. Things have really changed. How did this, sort of your confident level has grown so much?
Really? Thank you, Danu.
I think it's
Thank
also
you.
the work that you have been doing in the last few years has helped.
Yes, I would say yes.
Were you a talker when you were young?
No, Danu, no. I was never.
I once met your brother as well.
Who?
He also didn't talk much.
Ah, really?
You have a brother, right?
Two brothers. Which one?
One of them.
Ah, okay.
At a hotel.
Ah, okay.
He also didn't talk much, but he said, I'm Caroline's brother.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's all he said. Rest was for me to figure out.
Ah, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say that now I came to Sri Lanka when 2019 at that time. Never expect to win a world title, but I always wanted to win something. So at that time it was like on the spot, you know. But then now I'm in Sri Lanka.
Now
doing
6
better.
years in.
Yeah, back to back. Now know what's happening in the industry, and all glory and honor to God.
Do you feel that this whole thing has a corrupt side as well?
In which way? Would you give me a bit more
Like,
detail?
like getting somewhere in the pageant world is easy to, like, if you have the sling bling?
I would say.
Can you buy a title?
Yes, definitely. That's
I have
why I am fighting to stand for the justice clean the industry. Danu, I personally believe.
Call me Dasu?
Sorry.
Dasu?
Sorry. Because back to back we are working with this project and Dasu working on it. Sorry. Danu.
Sorry, Charita. Oh, sorry. Caroline. Sorry.
Going back to our topic, I personally believe we can bring world titles. Not only Misses, even Miss.
Yeah.
because
They were pretty even before they got married. No?
because our Sri Lankan people are very beautiful. They're very talented. If India can bring more titles, why not Sri Lanka? It's a matter of sending the right winner. Right people are doing this event, right? If when you say a national director, the national director's duty not just doing the final show. No, the national duty is until the contestant finish the world pageant, that's his duty. To handling stage pressure, Q&A, how to answer, and then the wardrobe, and then how you carry yourself, because you're getting a platform that people will listen to you. Basically, you're becoming a brand. So that is why I got opportunities to go to overseas during the incident. I cannot still talk about it because the court case is still going on. Where assignment, where you can
Seek asylum,
yes.
But because you had threats.
Yes, so I got so many.
He also had threats meant for interviewing her. Odd.
See, we are still here, right? Because we are resilient. Resilient runs in our blood.
True, because they couldn't find my home address. It's very hard. Even Google Map rejects it. So that's the other reason.
So when we got an opportunity to go to like Australia, New Zealand, so many, America, UK.
You should have gone at that time.
I didn't want to, because I don't want to run away from the problem. Because I personally believe truth will always win. It's a matter of time, and I want to give back to my country. I want to give back to my society, because I come from a very humble background, and I believe that our country, we can compete on any world stage. So we need to stop this corruption, have right leaders, right people joining hands, working as a team, Danu. That is the most powerful thing.
Enter politics.
Yes. Yes, why not? Because I want to do something for my country.
Oh, that came out really fast.
Because, Danu, I personally believe as Sri Lankans, we need to give back to our country.
Correct.
And if you achieve something, you have to give back to your country. Because when you're in politics, you have a voice, even if you're not, you can still do. But then the power, you can easily get things done.
Correct.
In a correct way. There is a lot we can do to develop this country, especially even for the children, education, to the society, for women. There is a lot go on. You can have a lot. So yes, I'm waiting for God's timing.
Amazing. You might look nice in the parliament.
Thank you, Danu. Thank you so much.
Anyways, we need to wrap things up on the show. This has been Dasun on Fire, and with Chaturika.
Don't, Danu. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Danu.
We need to wrap things up. Thank you to our friends here at Sheraton for hosting us. And follow her journey. All details about this show that's going to take off on the 6th of May is available on all her social handles. It's also to help a different pool of people who have been longing for recognition, spotlight, and to show the world that they also have all the talent and what it takes to go out there and shine. So let's all come together to do that. We need to wrap things up. We have dessert to eat. We will see you soon. Till then, keep smiling.